this Revelation 17, 1 through 6, talking about the great whore. The great whore here is the religious system. The Babylonian system that I mentioned earlier in the empires is nothing. Early on, before the Babylonian system, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. That's not literal fornication. That's not physical fornication. A lot of this is kind of symbolic of something else. This fornication, this is talking about this religious system has gotten in bed spiritually with all these empires and these leaders and these governments, and gain and prosper through them. That's what committing fornication. They're in the bed spiritually with the government. That's what this whore is talking about. This whore is a false religion. This whore system is a false religion that has gotten in the bed spiritually with these empires, and here with the beast empire, with the beast system. They're in together and they make profit off each other, and they use each other for their will and their ends. And this religious system does the same thing. And this woman is sitting upon the beast, the revised Roman Empire, and using the empire. And the empire's carrying her around, and she's making gain through the empire, and full of names and blasphemy. And that's the beast has the everything. Okay. And the woman was arrayed in purple, scarlet color, decked with gold and precious stones. That symbolizes false religion will make you rich. Okay, that's what this is. The woman, this religious system is really rich. They're very rich people, whoever these are. This woman is rich because the false religion is always rich. It's always made rich because they compromise on anything. They will do anything to gain power, to gain respect, to gain money, anything, to gain position. And they're in the bed spiritually. They get involved with the government and join up and mix in with them and use them for their ends and use them to make gain. And that's what this is talking about. And God calls them a whore. He calls this religious system a whore. Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. He is calling Babylon, the Babylonian system, the mother of all false religions here. That's what he's saying here. It's in caps. In the Bible, it is in all caps. Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots or false religions and abominations of the earth. He is saying that this Babylonian system, this Tower of Babel, this garbage, is the mother of all false religions that have all rose up from that time to now. He's the mother of them all. It started all this garbage. And it's talking about here the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. And the false religion always persecutes the true religion, the true believers, the true followers of Christ. Now, it's supposed to be a religion. It's supposed to follow Christ, but it don't. It persecutes the real followers of Christ. And that's pretty much it right there about that. And I just know you're probably saying, well, what's that have to do with the millennial reign? Well, I'm just showing you what's going to happen before it, and show that also Christ's reign is a everlasting reign, and He's going to destroy all this mess. Revelation 17, 9 through 14. And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which the woman sitteth. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called, and chosen, and faithful. Do you see any parallels between Daniel there? There's a lot of parallels here between this and Daniel. Talk about the Antichrist and his system and his power and his empire. There's a lot of parallels between Revelation and Daniel. But again, talks about the 10 nations, confederacy with the beast, making war with this Lamb, making war with Christ. They are going to do that at the Battle of Armageddon, and God's going to destroy them by just speaking words. It talks about the sword that proceeds out of his mouth and destroys the nation. He smites the nations with the sword that proceeds out of his mouth. Now, some people, that's not a literal sword coming out of his mouth. because the Bible calls the Word of God a sword. The sword of the Word, the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. So it's quite possible that that is just him speaking word, because when in the book of John, when the men come to take Christ to be crucified, they ask him, whom seek? He says, whom seek ye? And they say, Jesus of Nazareth. And he just says, I am he. And they fall back to the ground. It's like his overwhelming power moves them. So it's not so. He's also God, and he can do what he wants to. So it's not really mind-boggling that he would do that, that he could do that. He could just simply come, start speaking Bible verses to them, and it's just so overwhelming to them that it just kills them, and they drop dead right there, all of them. It doesn't, because in the Battle of Armageddon, when it mentions him destroying them, it mentions people coming behind him. The saints are behind him on white horses, clothed in white linen, and it doesn't mention them doing anything in the battle. It just mentions him destroying them. So he's just going to speak words, it sounds like, and just kill everybody, wipe the whole crowd out, wipe all the enemies out, and then take the beast and the false prophet and throw them in the lake of fire alive. But it talks about here, it even says that the beast is even of the eighth. He's almost like his own man. He's almost like his own empire. He's of the seven, but he's the eighth of the seven. And he goes into perdition or destruction. And these 7 kings here, as I mentioned, 7 kings, the 7 mountains, 7 kings, 5 are fallen. By the way, this goes back to the empires that have fallen. It mentions 7 kings. Who are they? If you know history, you'll know who these talk about. 5 are fallen. Egypt, Syria, Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece. One is. What was the empire running that was ruling at the time this was written? About 80-96, during John's time. Rome. This is the Roman Empire. One is. The other's not yet come. That's the revived Roman Empire, the beast system. And when he comes, he must continue in a short space. He only lasts about 7 years, and then he's destroyed. How about that? It's a great thing. It's going to happen. I'm ready for it to happen. And I'll go ahead and finish this in the next video.